Boaters have been taking advantage of the sunshine while it's still here, but a lot of rowers are praying for rain. You see, that's after what's been a crowded and at times even dangerous season on the Willamette River. Fox 12's Audrey Wheel is live tonight along the Portland waterfront. That's after going out with a rowing team earlier today to show us just how bad it's been. Audrey?
Yeah, Liz, we got to ride alongside a Lake Oswego rowing team, and the problem they're facing is motorized boats creating dangerous wakes too close to their crew boats. Now, the State Marine Board has been looking into several instances just like that of rowboats capsizing or filling with water because of those wakes. But what happened to this team is even worse.
The jaw dropped. We were startled.
It's pretty much unheard of. A crew boat split in half by a wake on the Willamette River. But that's exactly what happened to this rowing team in Lake Oswego.
I just saw it outside my peripheral vision, and I'm just like, oh no, this is going to be it.
It was exactly the kind of wake we can't handle. It was, I was saying 5 to 8 feet. It was huge.
The Oregon State Marine Board, which is the state's boating safety agency, says just a few weeks ago when this team was out practicing, a wakeboard boat knocked them over, snapped their boat in half, tossing everyone in the water, and sped off. The equivalent of a hit and run on the road.
They didn't stop. They didn't render aid. That's a huge concern.
It's just one example of what the board says has been a big problem this year, due in part to more people on the water, plus new technology in boating and boats that create bigger wakes. But it all really comes down to some reckless operators.
People not following the rules of the road, not having a baseline level of education.
We took a ride with the team's coach to check things out firsthand.
All right.
And it didn't take long to start to see it, several times.
He has to slow down to a no wake, but they don't do it. So my guys quit rowing. They're riding the wake out. We're going to have a big one here. Be careful. Yeah, we really look forward to rain. Keeping the crazies off the water for us for a while.
But it's a problem that requires more than just a seasonal change to address. There's now a Calm Water Coalition working with the board on this issue.
Until you're actually in it, it is very hard to explain to people that water can do that much damage. I just hope we don't have injuries or worse.
And the board says they're focused on encouraging people on or near the water to report any kind of bad boating behavior so they can hold those boaters accountable. They say law enforcement simply can't do it alone.
Statistics don't show that there's a lot of accidents or injuries on the entire stretch of the Willamette River. Yet anecdotally, we're hearing all the time of things happening. So what I really want to call to action is that if you see something, say something.
Meanwhile, this team will keep writing things out, hoping to avoid another accident. There was actually some legislation passed this session to address specific regulations on some specific parts of the river that can hopefully help a little bit with this big wake issue. And the board has a meeting coming up in October to hear some of these boaters' concerns. They're hoping that that will clear up what more might need to be done to solve this problem. Reporting live along the Willamette River, Audrey Wheel, Fox 12 Oregon.